We just got done watching episode 3 of Creature Commandos, and this episode is titled Cheers to the Tin Man. And this episode indeed was fully focused on the Tin Man in every way, shape, and form. And I loved it. I thought this episode was incredible. I think it did a really good job of blending the backstory with the current story at the same time. I really like the way that James Gunn is able to weave these narratives in together in this way when we're able to see this, like I said, backstory and present story, and it kind of flash back and forth from certain moments that make the character remember other certain moments. I think that's a really good way to do it. And I really liked being able to see G.I. Robot go crazy. Like, the one thing that I wanted to see in this episode was G.I. Robot kill Nazis. And we saw G.I. Robot kill Nazis. And it was freaking awesome, man. I love G.I. Robot. He is a dope character. I want to see more of G.I. Robot, but it seems like we may not see more of him. That's kind of the vibe that it goes. But it was really cool to see him basically save his entire platoon from Nazis, and then be like, yo, oh my god, it was just so much like, bruh, like this show is very brutal, it's very visceral, but at the same time, it's like if a dude gets shot by 50 cows, because it seems like that's what he was shooting out of there. Like, if he's just shooting 50 cows, of course it's gonna tear people apart in that way. Like, this is the outcome of shooting people with some 50 caliber bullets, you feel me, at this range. And look at him, like Tommy gun arms, like bro is ready to make some shit happen. And that is awesome. This episode was so cool. I love being able to get all of this lore about the DCU as well. The fact that we know that there are things like GI freaking robot that have been built and were in wars and fighting alongside just regular soldiers. Like, that is absolutely insane. It's just crazy. And I was like, bro, I just love it. I love how this show is able to just kind of make all these things happen, yo. Cheers to the Tin Man is the title of the episode, and it's Cheers to the Tin Man indeed, because all he was doing was killing Nazis, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. And it was really dope the way we started off this episode with seeing Rick Flag being like, yo, I came here for monsters. I didn't know we were gonna have to save damsels in distress. And I'm like, yo, no, he didn't just say that. But I mean, like, no, he did not just say that. Like, that is a wild thing to say. But I mean, he did have to come and save her, even though she went toe to toe with Cersei for surely, and that was badass. I love the way that Nina and GI Robot are friends, and he's like, friend, we got to kill Nazis together. No, he didn't say that yet, but he's like, yo, I'm sad I didn't get to kill Nazis, but I'm happy that my friend is alive. And it's like, oh, G.I. Robot, you're so nice. I'm happy you're alive too, G.I. Robot. And then we see G.I. Robot just pick the tub up and bring Nina along because he's like, don't worry, friend, I got you. And it's like, bro, he's just such a good friend, just such a good pal. And I love it. And then, of course, it takes it takes Rick Flag a little bit too long to realize what the issue was here. And he's like, oh shit, we got to get back to the castle. And it's like, yeah, you do got to get back to the castle, man. That you should have automatically knew that. I can't believe you brought everybody with you. But at the same time, I can. And I mean, these little brief moments that we even get of seeing G.I. Robot here. And he's like, yo, have you registered everyone here in the audience? And he's like, no, why would I do that? And it's like, to make sure that they're not Nazis. Like, look at the way he's looking at him. He's like, there might be some Nazis in the audience. Bro, G.I. Robot is awesome, man. He's awesome. I really love it, yo. And then, of course, as the time goes on, we also see that basically different collectors and scientists basically just experimented on him and made him just more and gave him more power and gave him more all of the above. And that's pretty wild. That's pretty diabolical. But it's also pretty cool. And it's kind of cool that he doesn't care about anything except for killing Nazis, which is insane. Like, I don't even understand how that's possible in that way. But when we flash back here, we get to see basically all these dudes that are crazy and wild, and they definitely were threatening SA for her, which is wild. And I love that she was just fighting for her life. Like, fight for your life, girl. You better, because these dudes is monsters too. And you want to get away from them. And she was moving. She was doing what the hell she needed to do to survive. And I like that she did what she needed to do to survive, because sometimes in these moments, people are just stupid. But they were not stupid. She was not stupid. She was like definitely trying to get shit popping. I mean, like, look at what's going on. There are freaking dudes flying around in Forever Night costumes, like, and shooting laser beams from their hands. Like, this is the state of the DCU that we are in. Like, dude, what the heck is going on? And then we get to see our boy look at Dr. Phosphorus go off. And he hit him with the shish kebab. Boom, baby. And like, my God, everyone is so brutal. Everyone's so violent, but they're making shit happen, yo. I think Matt said it in the chat already, but I was also very worried as soon as we saw this dude's room. I was like, oh, no, this is gonna get very interesting. It's like, shit, we're in for it. He doesn't know that we're in for it. This is gonna get ugly. And I love how dude really cared about G.I. Robot, got him all nice and bundled up, and he's like, oh man, I'm gonna come introduce you to my friends and we're gonna go rally for the cause. And he's like, okay, for sure. Like, that sounds good. I immediately was like, bro, they're gonna be Nazis. Like, literally, chat, I said, my goodness, if they're Nazis, that's gonna be bad. At least for us, it's gonna be, I mean, for them, it's gonna be bad, but not for anyone else. And I love the way he's walking through and he's looking at everybody. And then right when we get the reveal, boom, he's like, oi, Nazis. And immediately it's going down, man. It's immediately, we're like, oh yeah, man, this is going to be a problem. And I love the way he looks at Red Flag to get an answer like, are these Nazis, General? And he's like, yep, they're Nazis, all right. And then we get the flash to die, Nazi. And then he shoots his boy in the head like, oh my God, what's going on? And then look at this joyous look on his face as he just detaches from his lower half and just murders everyone around him, bro. I love it. Like, G.I. Robot is awesome, yo. He is legit awesome. And I'm sad that it seems like he really died at the end in this show. But it's awesome to see the way he just absolutely popped off and took out everyone that he just thinks is a Nazi. I just love it, man. That's exactly what I wanted to see, was him taking out anyone who he thought was Nazis. I just didn't expect him to actually go into a chapter full of Nazis and actually like take them out and murder them. Like, bruh, oh my goodness. And it's like, bruh, like, he was not playing. And that's all he wanted to do. And he got to do what he wanted to do in order to, it got him to where he is now. And then it also ends up ending his life. And that's pretty sad. And if you look at that, look, this is a famous picture. This is the famous picture right here. Hold on. This is the famous picture. This is a famous picture in history books and everything. And look at G.I. Robot in it, just to let you know how the history of the DCU is really altered from our own. It is not the same linear path, you know? Things aren't secretive. Like, this is flat out in your face, letting you know what the DCU is all about. And I freaking love the way that just there's heroes and villains and all these other things just intertwined within the DCU so far as we've seen it. And I can't wait to see more, man. And then the government even deems him to be a man and literally arrests him, sentences him, and everything. And look at the reveals in the background. Animal Man, bro, Centipede Man, like, I don't know what the hell. Bruh, what? Bro was locked up for a very long time. Another beautiful shot in this episode. Like, bro, these episodes are just so beautiful in a cinematic way as well. Like, look at that. And then, oh my God, bruh. And just Cersei pulling up yet again on straight up demon time. And it's like, God damn it, girl, can't we catch a break? You know? Like, can't we catch a break? And the princess straight up was doing everything she could to survive, yo. And it just did not matter. It did not matter because Cersei was there and she was ready to murder her straight up on demon time. But I love the way that we get to see Weasel shine here at the end of the episode. And I'm pretty sure the next episode will be Weasel. I'm pretty sure it's for Weasel. But it's just dope. It's just dope. It's dope, yo. She's like, please, I'll give you anything you want. And she's like, good, what I want is you dead. But right as she's about to hit her with the double-decker Hadouken, we see, bruh, pull up on time. I was not ready to see Weasel going off like this. Like, he is literally like, nah, bruh, wham. Like, bruh, it's over for you. It's over for you. I'm about to murder you. And then Dr. Phosphorus pulls up and is straight cooks her like it's football Sunday for a barbecue breakfast. You wanted monsters? You got them, Rick. I love this episode, bro. I love this episode. And it's so sad to see it's just, all this is sad, man. And he cared about Nina. Nina even cared about him. So sad to see them go. Like, beautiful episode. I'm not going to lie. A beautiful episode. And then we ended, of course, with Cersei on the dun, dun, dun. Because the world is now doomed, as she says, which is just insane, bro. Like, what? What does this mean? Why is the world doomed? Who has doomed it? What is the course of Doom Nation? I need to know. I need to know. But let me know how you guys felt about this episode in the comment section down below. Drop all of your questions, thoughts, and theories on episode 3 of Creature Commandos.